Hello everyone. Today we shall discuss the first and the foremost chapter of class 9 ICSE, that is units and measurements. Many students tend to neglect this chapter, but this is a very important chapter for further learning in physics. Now first let us take the fundamental units which you should know in this chapter. Now before we go for the fundamental units, let us know what is a fundamental unit. A fundamental unit is a unit which cannot be broken down into more simpler ones. So I will write the definition. Fundamental unit cannot be broken down into more simpler units. For example, you have a physical quantity like length. Length is measured in meter. Now you cannot break meter into any other simpler units, so it becomes a fundamental unit. You have like mass, one more physical quantity. For that we use the unit kilogram. So this also cannot be broken down into any other unit. Like this, there are some 7 to 8 fundamental units plus 2 supplementary units which I will be listing very shortly. So remember, a fundamental unit cannot be broken down into more simpler units. On the other hand, we have derived units also. A derived unit can be obtained from 2 or more fundamental units. So a derived unit can be obtained from 2 or more fundamental units. Example, you have area, physical quantity. Area, how will you measure? What is the units we use to measure area? It is square meter, meter square. So here meter square means you use the fundamental unit, that is physical quantity length, that is meter. So when you multiply meter by meter, then you will get area. Likewise you have density. Density is also a derived unit. To calculate the density you require mass and volume. Volume again it is a derived unit only, because if you want to calculate volume, then you have to go for the length, breadth and height. Suppose you want to calculate the volume of a cube, then you should know what is the length, breadth and height. This will be the length, breadth and height. If you know all this, then you can calculate volume. So density will be also a derived unit. Likewise you have force. Force is also a derived quantity and it has derived units. So in this chapter you have to remember foremost, that is what is a fundamental unit and what is a derived unit, and which are the fundamental units and which are the derived units. Most of the times we forget or we try to neglect the units, but once you go wrong with the units, then whatever study you are doing in physics will be invalid. Suppose if you want to write it as 10 meters, instead of writing it as 10 meters, you write it as 10 centimeter, then it's not a very small mistake, it is a blunder only. Like if you want to write it as 5 newtons, you just mention it as 5. Again, it is a very grave mistake. So this chapter is very important. Before we list out the fundamental and derived units, you should know what is a fundamental unit and what is a derived unit. So please try to remember these definitions. Now I will list out which are the fundamental units you have to remember and some derived units also. I have a list of fundamental units for you. Now these are the list of fundamental units. So which are the fundamental units? Quantity, units, symbol I have written. So length, the unit is meter and the symbol is m. And mass, kilogram, kg. Time, second and the symbol is s. For temperature it is Kelvin, K. Luminous intensity, candela, Cd. Likewise electric charge, current, amount of substance. So these are the fundamental units. Now these last two what I have written, these are also called supplementary units. They are also included in fundamental units and they are called supplementary units. The first one among supplementary units is plane angle. Suppose you have a plane angle like this, then this is measured in radian and the symbol is RD. Now one more supplementary unit I have, that is solid angle. Suppose you have a cone like this. This is a solid figure, cone, and this is a solid angle. So this is measured by a unit called steradian and the symbol is SR. So this is plane angle. This is solid angle. So these are the fundamental units you need to remember. And you should also remember that from fundamental units only you can derive the derived units. And whenever you are writing the symbols for any units, you must follow some guidelines. Those guidelines must be followed. Like I am writing here the symbol for length as small m, it is not capital M. Most of the students tend to make such mistakes. When you are writing the symbol for mass, you have to write small k and small g. Likewise, for time, you have to take the symbol small s only. So please try to focus on these things. Try to follow the rules and guidelines whenever you are writing the units. I have a list of derived units also, some of the derived units which we are using. Like you have a physical quantity density. What is the derived unit? Kg per cubic meter. So density, how we got this unit? Density formula is density is mass by volume. Mass is measured in kg, that is kilogram, and volume is measured in meters. So we have got the derived units, and kg and meter, they are the fundamental units. From fundamental units we are deriving the units for density, so it is a derived unit. Likewise, you have velocity, derived unit, derived physical quantity again, derived unit, you have meter per second. So which are the fundamental units here? It is physical quantity length, that is meter, and time, second. Likewise, you have force. Force, we write it as F is equal to ma from this formula. Mass is measured in kgs and acceleration is measured in meter per second square. So this is also a derived quantity and derived unit. Likewise, you have momentum. Momentum is nothing but product of mass and velocity. So mass is kilograms, velocity is meter per second. You have work done. Work done, its derived units are Newton meter, or we know that work is nothing but energy, so you can use joules also. Now work done, we write the formula force multiplied by displacement. Force is measured in newtons, displacement is measured in meters. So work done is measured in Newton meter or simply joules, because work done is nothing but energy. So try to focus on fundamental and derived units. In the next video, we shall discuss about the various systems of units and some prefixes which you have to remember when you start solving problems, wherever conversions are involved.